Aren't you sleeping yet? It's time for bed, honey.
Dad, I can't sleep. Can you tell me a bedtime story?
All right. What do you want to hear?
Something about an adventure.
I think I know just the thing. When I was your age, my biggest dream was to follow my Uncle Fred on one of his adventures around the world. One day, he disappeared. Stepped into the lobby of my uncle's house. It lay just across the hill from where I lived with my mother, your grandmother. She had tried to keep me from going, but I wanted to see if Fred was home yet from his latest adventure.
The hell is that face? Oh god. Looks like a fucking dildo. Oh god, I feel bad for whoever had to use that. It's over here. Okay. So his uncle's a scientist, as I can see. To Uncle Fred's a unicorn. Oh, that's so sweet. Ooh, what do we have here? Don't forget. Turn valve. Oh, that's great. That's great. Let's see here, watch. Huh. They linked their own YouTube in here or something. Or one of the developers' YouTube. It's pretty funny. Movies to watch: Star Wars 4 to 6, The Matrix, Clockwork Orange, Schindler's List, and Dear John? What else is on here? This is actually pretty cool. New invention ideas. Disposal system go. Automatic toaster. Time travel car already done. Oh, that's funny. What's here? You guys can pause it and read this. I'm not going to read it. I just don't feel like it. The net jumps. Hey. Bioshock. Daddy's helmet. Huh. They have their own game on a Game Boy. That's pretty cool. I like all the references. Okay, so basically this game is a platformer game. It's an indie game. I saw Leafy's here play it once. I don't go there often. Trust me. It's just straight up cancer. But it looked like a really fun game, so I picked it up a while back. I just haven't played it. So I thought I'd make a video of it and take you guys on my journey.
My uncle used to send me postcards from his long journeys. Greetings from Nepal, Galapagos, Kilimanjaro, the Amazon River. This was the first time he had left without a word, without sending cards. I had visited Uncle Fred's house countless of times, but in the locker, which usually was closed, I found something I hadn't seen before. It was an adventure suit.
Ooh.
It resembled the one that Fred used, but smaller in size.
Grappling hook.
Curiosity got the better of me, and I tried it on. It fit like it had been custom made for me.
Love references.
The most mysterious room of my uncle's house was the observatory. There he kept his newest experiments, and right now it held a pad used for disposing of garbage. Uncle Fred had warned me not to touch any of his things. But, as I said, I was a curious child.
Child? Am I supposed to be a child? No. I'm 20 years old. I'm going to hit this button. I'm going to have some fun. Pull the lever, Crunk. Oh. Shit. I'm just going to stand here. Ooh, look at the stars. Oh. Guys. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Very pretty. thumbnail right there. Oh! Oh, no fall damage. That's always good. Oh, this place
I landed with a crash, but thanks to the suit I wasn't hurt. I had no idea where the pad had taken me, but back then I didn't care so much about where I was going, or how I would get home.
Oh, here's all this trash that he's been sending to this, I don't know what you want to call it. Another planet. Obviously not in our solar system. Oh shit. Yeah, gravity is pretty
The
low.
suit protected me from falls on the ground, but not in water. I couldn't swim with this thing on. Best be careful.
Oh good, because I don't like swimming either. Whoa. That's cool. Oh, I have to go here.
I was sure that someone had been here before me. Someone had built these bridges and carved these symbols, but who? Where were they now?
Oh, I didn't think I was going to make that one. Oh, the power leap. Oh, let's try this out. So I'm guessing I have to aim for there. So let's go for it. Ooh. This is going to be a fun platform. I found a collectible. Hey. Such a pretty place, actually. I have to admit. They did really... No! Too overconfident. There we go. This is such a pretty map, I have to admit. The graphics aren't that great, but it is an indie game. But overall, I have to say, right now, it looks really nice. Let's go over there. Let's go over there. I feel like when it leads to nowhere, it's a collectible. Oh, I almost tripped.
How did you know Fred had been there?
Well, I found a small campsite where Fred must have slept before going further into the caves. I knew it was him because the place was littered with empty packages of his favorite hiking foods. Canned soups, tube food, and instant noodles.
Tube food? That sounds gross.
Oh well, it's not that bad. One winter, Uncle Fred and I went hiking into the mountains, and we were surprised by a blizzard. We were stuck in a small cabin for 2 days, and all we ate was tube food, and cold canned goulash as well. Your grandmother was worried sick, but I thought it was all very exciting.
Okay, so I'm just gonna try and manage to get my way through here. Maybe? Yeah. Skip the place. Now these, I believe, are the checkpoints. What's this?
The power core I found activated the suit's grappling device when I picked it up. It must have been left here by my uncle.
Okay, that's cool. So it looks like every time you
Device
hit
left
the
a
ground,
sort
you
of
get recharged.
symbol everywhere I grappled. I noticed similar symbols already there in the cave, and I was getting more and more certain that this place was where Fred had gone.
Oh, this is fun. Land. I like the grappling hook. It's actually so much fun. This way. Oh, there. We don't. Okay. Looks like they put a lot of effort into this.
The adventure suit was fantastic. By combining a power leap with a grapple, I could fly long distances through the air at great speed.
Yeah, I can make it. Nope. Hold it. I can get up. I can. Yeah. We did it. Okay, now we're this way? Oh shit. Or is it up? Up. No. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Land on this hit. Ah, second time's the charm. Yes. Now I'm not saying I'm good at video games because I'm not. I'm maybe slightly above average in Rocket League, but that's it. I suck at other games. So if you don't see me playing other games, that's one of the leading reasons why. I'm not that coordinated. Oh, he's crying. Oh, that's going fast. We there? Yes, there. Now we're down there. Oh no. Oh, I did it. Yeah, I guess you can just hold on to these for as long as you want, which is really nice. Because then I can just sit there and do a windmill all day. Oh, good thing I didn't miss that. Now I have 2 charges. And I still can't use them properly. I'm just gonna walk here. There we go. Stop trying to run through everything and actually take my time. Wait, was there another one back? No, I'm losing it. You can do it. Don't know where's here. This looks very tribal. So it's a tribal alien race from what I can see. But we will find out what these beings are. I don't know where we're supposed to go. Oh, there. I want to see what these aliens look like. I haven't searched anything like this to see, but I will find out. Is there another one? Yes, there is. Where will this take me? There. I feel like Spider-Man for some reason. Shooting my webs at everybody. Like, pew, pew. What? Who's this?
Did you ever see any of Fred's experiments yourself?
You lied.
Yes, I actually helped him collect samples for his research sometimes.
To learn about them?
That's right. We found all sorts of things. One time, we went to the forest and
way.
found a small pool of water
I know where
that
I'm
was
going.
full of eggs.
Eggs? Were there chickens in the forest?
No, not chicken eggs. These were small and jelly-like. Hundreds of them. Fred told me that they were frog eggs. I was in for a surprise though. Guess what happened?
What? What happened?
Well, we took some eggs back home, and one day, Fred woke up with bites all over his body. Turns out, it wasn't frog eggs after. These blue lights.
Really?
Did Fred put them here? Or
Icarus.
was somebody else here as well?
Okay, yeah. This seems to, Earth now. Why can't I run? I hate going slow. I can't jump, can't run, can't grapple. I can zoom. Look at that. Are those little villages? Yeah. I can see like a little house. Well, if I look this way, I could, yeah. Fuck is that?
Hello.
Oh.
Who are you? You're not from here.
No! No!
Wow. You look just like Fred, but smaller. And with less hair on your face.
I'm blocked in.
She knew Fred. I told her that he was my uncle, and that I was looking for him.
What's an uncle?
I said that he was. That I had known him all my life.
Stop staring
Really?
at me.
Me too. I'll help you find him. I'm Madeline. The others call me Mad Maddie sometimes. I don't know why really, but you can call me Maddie. You've never been to the village, right? Let's meet over there in the square. I'll show you around. I bet you can get there easily with your suit thing. So, I'll see you there.
I couldn't believe
What?
it. An underground village inhabited by frog people. Or more like
She just
salamanders. Either way, they walked like humans. They talked like humans. How is that possible?
Land, 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 land. Yes. I was afraid I was gonna miss that. Crates. Oop. Take no damage from hitting my head off a fucking rock. That's great. Okay. I almost missed it. We're good. Inside. Let's just do this.
Hey!
Oh.
Hi. Welcome to my village.
Is that
This
my
is the
uncle?
town square, and that over there is Fred's tent. I haven't seen him in a few days, though. Maybe our elder Samuel knows where he is. He knows a lot of stuff. Mostly boring stuff, if you ask me, but it's worth a try. Before asking him, though, you should check out the village. It's not so bad, unless you have to stay for too long. When you're done, go to the island with the windmill, and you'll see Samuel's cove from there. I'll go on ahead and tell him that you're coming. He's not much for surprises. Later!
I thanked Madeline and agreed to meet her later. It was strange. How could I talk to someone who was not even human and still feel like it was perfectly normal?
Okay. Two things I noticed here. Whenever I looked away from her, she got louder. So either my ears are faced backwards, or they messed up a little bit here. And also, Heisenberg.
It looked like most of the shacks in the village were built out of trash. Trash from our world. It was, after all, a garbage disposal pad that took me here.
Now where? Is it this way? Or all the way up there? Let's find out. Oh. Yeah, it's here. Home sweet home.
For how long had Fred been gone?
I'm not sure. A couple of months, I think. Less than half a year for sure. I remembered hiking with him the summer before, but when I counted the days in his journals and from when I last saw him, it didn't make sense. Maddie said that she had known him all her life. Maybe she meant it figuratively.
Figure...
Like, she didn't really mean it. Like, when you say you'll die if you don't get a puppy for your birthday.
That's true, though.
I'm sorry. Of course it is.
Nope. Is that our moon? Maybe we are in the same solar. Am I supposed to do something here? Because it won't. Crystals. Holy shit, Fred. Pick up your shit. We're just going to drop. See what happens. There we go. I have no clue where I'm supposed to go right now. That's just. Oh. Let's try down here. 'Cause that looks like a way. Oh. Yeah. I figured it out, guys. We got this. I feel like a mix between Iron Man and Spider-Man right now. I have to say, it is kind of weird. But they did do that. Iron Man did make a suit for Spider-Man once upon a time ago. In the comic books only, though. But it was pretty badass looking.
A stranger in our halls. Welcome. Our name is Samuel, and we will do our best to assist you. Please tell us what brings you here.
I told him that I was looking for my Uncle Fred.
We should help. Do you know where he is?
Fred left us without a word. If you aspire to find him, we can share with you a sacred crystal, a power core. Fred used their kind to power his suit.
So
you can have
evil
it
looking.
if you return our Fred to us.
The crystal? Sweet!
Madeline, that was inappropriate. Your help will not be necessary. The crystal is not for you to have.
What? I want to help finding Fred. Why couldn't I?
Please, Madeline, that is impossible. None of us may enter the chasms. It is too dangerous.
What's the danger? If Fred can do it, so can I.
I say this for your own protection, Madeline. You are forbidden from entering the chasms.
Just because you're afraid of what's outside the village doesn't mean I am. I'm nothing like you. I'll never be.
Oh,
I
snap.
apologize. It is true that we want to keep her safe, but she does not understand. Behind us is the power core. Take it and go into the chasms. Find Fred, and if you see Madeline, take care of her. Be
Maybe.
safe.
Maybe. I'll think that. And now I have 3 charges, as you can see on the right. So now I can do this.
I felt
3
a
times.
little uneasy about moving on into the chasms. If it was too dangerous for Maddie, would it be safe enough for me?
Yeah, you know. What's the worst that could possibly happen? Like, what's this danger they speak of? Like, am I going to see more frogs? Is there gonna be a tribe of frogs attack? Oh. Hello. What's down here? Aha. That's a collectible, I believe. And the crying dude again. And jump. Oh. That's over here. Another one. Pokemon, gotta get them all. I would have said catch, trust me. But copyrights. Oh no, 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 no. Yes. We get. Now where? That one? Okay. Oh no! Why? I was so close. This dude now. Please? Please? Okay. Lose momentum. Gaining momentum. Whoa. Ah. Gosh. I saw something fly out there, like. There we go. Just
Darkness swept over me as I left the glittering lights in the village behind me and headed for the ominous shadows of the chasms.
What? Okay, that was unexpected.
As I entered the chasms,
What's
it struck me how much darker it was in there. The shadows were black as ink, and although I tried not to be afraid, I couldn't help but shiver. Was it the darkness that frightened the villagers as well? Or was it something else?
I'm guessing it's something else. Unless every single person was afraid of the dark. And I... Oh, what's with it? We're doing it.
Tell me something else you did with Fred.
Well,
Eggs.
early one summer morning, Fred
Tadpoles.
took me down to the lake to watch
People?
the mayflies. Everything was still and
dot?
quiet. The larvae floated on the lake's surface and slowly transformed into beautiful mayflies. Fred told me that they had been living on the bottom of that lake for a whole year, and that they would only live as adults for one single day.
That's sad. What if the only day you were out of the water was a rainy day?
That would be sad indeed.
I don't think that's what you should be worried about, is the only day is a rainy day. The fact that you only have one day to live, plus we wouldn't be here. Oh, I see a path. I think I can. Ooh, that's pretty. What does that mean? Oh. Okay, so it's just push leads to nowhere. Okay, going back. A little creepy over there. The sad face, like, are they just crying? Or is that just their tribal face sort of thing? More rating.
Maddie?
Hi, I'm glad you came. Sorry about back there. I just get so frustrated. They cling so desperately to what they know, won't ever do anything new. It feels better when Fred is around. But...
I told Madeline I didn't mind, and I asked her what she was doing with the book.
Oh, this? These writings? It's like a secret language. They are done by people who left the village long ago. They're called the Strays. But no one wants to talk about them. I started translating their language with help from a stray book that Fred found. This one says, "Don't move when the eye is open," I think. I wonder what it means. Whatever.
Okay.
We should get going. Why don't you take me on your back? It'll be faster if you carry me. I used to piggyback on Fred all the time. Turn around and I'll hop up.
I didn't know. Okay.
You're not going to drop me, right? Okay, let's go.
I didn't know
Madeline
she could
climbed
get
up on
more
my
annoying.
back, and with the suit on, I could barely feel the extra weight. The winding, narrow tunnels felt like they were closing
Oh,
in
that's
on me.
spikes. I'm going back down.
They were oddly long
that
and
again.
twisting, almost like someone or something had dug them out. With Maddie on my back, I had to be careful not to bump her head on the ceiling.
Hit the ceiling a lot there, actually. Who's counting? Ooh. There we go. Oh,
Farewell, old life. Let us start anew. The Strays were ordinary people living in the village long ago. They disagreed with the old traditions and left to form their own village, or they were thrown out for misbehaving. The stories differ a bit.
what? I was within range. That's BS. There we go.
Seemingly bottomless pits loomed below us, everywhere in the cave. The further we got, the more I felt like what faint light existed down there was getting fainter. I was really glad that I wasn't alone.
And now she's gonna do that.
Beware. Of what?
Is that way? Where does this go? Aha! Knew it.
What was that? I had never heard a creature sounding as terrifying, and I imagined it wouldn't be happy about visitors.
Hey guys, that's the end of part 1 for a story about my uncle. If you want to see a part 2, hit that like button. Also leave a comment letting me know if you want to see more. And if you haven't already, subscribe. And yeah, about the Dom GT giveaway, I will have the winner announced around next Tuesday or Wednesday sometime. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this. And as always, have a great day.